Good morning, friends, and welcome to the Volpe Creates show for July 9th, 2026. I am Chris, and today we are going to do a fun look through our Game Informer magazine that I just got. I am behind. I've got many of them. I've got two I haven't even opened yet. But I thought it'd be fun to look through this. So before we start, I bought this, or I guess I subscribed to this, because I was getting sort of bored and fed up with constantly being on my phone, and I'm still fighting it. Phone's right here, and I'm really trying, particularly when I'm around people, I'm hanging out in the house and whatnot. I'm really trying to not be on my phone because that constant urge to just pick up your phone and you skim through Reddit or whatever, and you never see anything interesting. And thankfully, I don't really have any interest in Instagram and Twitter scrolling and stuff. So I do plop around on Facebook a little bit and Reddit. But I saw Game Informer was bringing physical magazines back. So I was like, this would be really cool to just do a subscription. I think they do 10 periodicals, as it says up here. 10 periodicals, 10 magazines a year. And, it's something you can keep by the toilet, keep by your desk or your couch, and just kind of read. And I thought it would be fun to just go through these on stream as I get them, every 6 weeks or so. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and then I'm going to grab my camera and we can just kind of look through it. Just have fun today. The past few days of the Volpe Creates show have been pretty intense. If I can get this bag open, my lord. I do like that they come in bags too. It helps kind of preserve them a little bit. I had, Nintendo Power growing up. I had EGM. I had Game Informer. I had a few others. Maybe not subscriptions. I'd say probably Nintendo Power and EGM were the ones I had subscriptions to, I think. And then some of these other ones I would just kind of buy as I would get them. Or as they came out, I would just kind of grab them. Also, as I grab my camera here, we're going to try to see if we can do this. And we've got baby girl here in my lap. Hey, sweetie. All right, so we're going to try to do this. I'm going to try to not knock over my water, and we'll see how this goes. So we've got Game Informer here. You can see my desk if anybody's interested in my desk. It's exciting stuff. So we got Game Informer. Let's go ahead and open it up. I should probably just have put this on something, or maybe if I do, oh my lord, maybe I can do this a little bit, and then it'll be upside down. I'll reverse it for the video. So we've got our staff spotlights. We've got Wesley and Monica. And it looks like we are focusing on Halo for this issue. So we've got the Halo cover with all the different various elements. I am not the biggest Halo fan. I didn't really enjoy Halo. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's just for me personally, it wasn't, up my alley. But, do you want to get down, sweetie? So we got PAX West, a show for gamers who like to game. So I assume this is a paid thing for PAX West. I've never been to PAX West. I've been to PAX East many times, but we've got replies for things. There's so many reasons to be pessimistic about the future of the video games industry, constant layoffs, price increase in Gen AI. What is something that keeps you optimistic? I want to say, bye, baby. Put her down. That's funny that is the first thing we read, considering this week we have talked about the layoffs, PlayStation's physical disc, getting rid of physical discs, as well as AI. So yeah, there's not a lot. So let's see. The easy answer is that the creativity and passion that developers, whether it's AAA or whatever, put on display every single day is rejuvenating. Okay, I'll read that later. Let's see. We've got some reader art. That's cool. Let's see. going here. Okay, so Funny Player 1. I don't know what this is. A comedian spoke with video game comedians like Tim Schafer, Al Lowe, Dana Gold, and more to figure out why comedy in video games works on the rare occasions that it does. Okay, that's kind of interesting. I will... Oh, wow. Leisure Suit Larry. Okay. I remember Leisure Suit Larry. I don't think that is a game that holds up these days, but Secret Island, yeah. Man, this is really interesting. We've got a lot of... Is that... I think that's... Yeah, Gustav from Claire Obscure. Yep, Claire Obscure. I am just playing that. I actually just finished one of my playthroughs. Well, not playthroughs, but one of my episodes before I hopped on here. Claire Obscure is a great game. I'm really excited. I'm on Act 3. I'm really excited to finish it, but there's so much content. Trauma on Carcosa. Okay, cool. As Saros. I played Saros. I platinumed that. I really enjoyed it. I think overall for me, I think I liked Returnal a lot better, but Housemarque is always making really cool stuff. Unfortunately, it seems like Saros may not have sold as well as Sony wanted it to, so I hope that doesn't hurt Housemarque's next project. But if you have not played Saros, I would highly recommend it. It's a really cool game. It's pretty challenging, but it's really cool. Oh, Warren Spector. I actually was trying to get connected to Warren Spector. He is somebody I've always wanted to have out to GDEX. I've loved Deus Ex. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And I just like the Deus Ex world, and they were doing some pretty cool things. Mood Swings, a casual card game 28 years in the making. Okay, I've never heard of this, but seems pretty cool. Collecting Memoirs, Figures to Celebrate the Best by Matt Miller. Let's see, where's 5? Yeah. So I mean, you can kind of see in the background here, I've got some amiibos. I got a cool 3D printed Mario. I got a bunch of photos. So I try to collect things. I don't collect many figures nowadays because I'm just trying to not have so much stuff in my house. And so that's something I'm just being mindful of because I've got so much crap. I'm actually selling and donating a lot of things right now around the house. All right, starting the fight. So here's our Halo section, I think. Celebrating 25 years of Halo Combat Evolved. Oh, nice. Myth. Bungie had... I remember Myth I really liked. Myth was a fun game. It was like a real-time strategy game. It was really cool back in the day. I don't know if Bungie does Bungie still own that property, or does Microsoft own it from when they bought them? Let's see what else we got. Identity Crisis. Yeah, Ringworld. That's obviously a big influence on the Halo idea. Yeah. So I remember, again, I played the first Halo a little bit after it came out. I didn't have an original Xbox, so that was a part of it as well. But I just remember when we got to the small, like, little pygmy pyramid guys, I don't know if this is the vibe I'm looking for right now. And it sounds like the story is kind of running the ground lately. Also, this is just me. I understand that the world doesn't feel like this. I've never been a big fan of Bungie's, like, character designs. It's something like I played quite a bit of Destiny 2, and I just never really liked their design aesthetic. And I get that some people do. It's just, for whatever reason, I never really found it that interesting. Man, this is a long article. The next evolution. Oh, man, we're still going on Halo World. Okay. Next evolution. As the newly renamed Halo Studios charts the future of Halo, it's returning to where it all began. Halo. Campaign Evolved. Well, that's interesting, you know. I know that with the layoffs and stuff, Microsoft was very clear that they are focusing on Halo as one of their major projects going forward, even though a lot of the studios have been cut, which is really a big shame, particularly. Well, I shouldn't say particularly, but I just saw that id Software has got like a 50% reduction in staff, and that's wild, considering how influential and important id Software has been. But that's neither here nor there. So we got all this. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say, is this list an issue? This is issue 379. So I think Game Informer, continued with their issue numbering, even though they took quite a long time off. They did some digital stuff for a while, but it looks like they continued their numbering. Okay. What is this? Limbless Luminary. We visited Ubisoft Multiplier to go on hands with Rayman Legends Retold and learn why the studio's return to legendary platformer series is starting with a remake. I actually, again, Rayman is also something I'm not, I don't want to say the biggest fan of. I just never really played a lot of Rayman games. However, I have heard that several of the Rayman games that have come out recently are actually really, really good. So maybe I'll get into it. It's funny. I used to really love, maybe just because when I was growing up, side scrollers were kind of like everything. Like that's all there was, more or less. But it's something I really used to like. Seeing this image right here really reminds me of when I used to play these side-scrolling like shooting games, and yeah, man, what a nostalgia blast. So maybe it is worth going back and playing some of these. I know it's not in the same vein, but the Trine series I've also been meaning to go back and play because I've heard good things about it. I have purchased, I think I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't know what I think they're at 5 now, or maybe 6. All right, charting a new course, The Resonance Plague Tale Legacy. Oh, nice. I played Plague Tale Innocence. Is that the first one, I think? And oh man, maybe I shouldn't read this. It might spoil things. Tomb rating. Oh, wow. It looks like, did this game go in what is this? Yeah. Plague Tale, watching the young protagonists. Blah, blah, blah. Plague Tale Innocence in 2019 and its sequel, Plague Tale Requiem, captivated me. Maybe I'll play Plague Tale Requiem as my next game. I played Plague Tale Innocence and I enjoyed it. I believe I got the platinum in it. And then I just haven't gone back to... I'll have to check out... Let me check out real fast if... Plague Tale... Was it Requiem? The thing is, it's looking like... the game is going in a much different direction. Resonance, a Plague Tale Legacy. Okay, this looks like it's a different style of game. Heritage DLC pack, blah, blah. Set 15 years before Plague Tale Requiem. Okay. Diving the original story of blending combat myth. Oh, I don't know if that's really... It looks like it's going in a kind of Prince of Persia sort of style. Well, Plague Tale Requiem is $60. I'm not going to buy that right now. If it goes on sale, I might buy it. I got so many games to play. I don't need to add more to my playlist. I'm sure many of you share that. All right, We Own the Sky. Ace Combat is roaring back in the action. So I'm not the biggest combat flying fighter person, but I know a lot of people really like it, and I've heard that I've heard that Ace Combat, if that's your genre, is a pretty solid game. All right, we got some previews. Okay, what do we got? Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. I don't really care about Call of Duty. I probably jump into Call of Duty, I don't know, like every 4 games I'll probably jump into. I'm trying to think of the last one. I did I did Modern Warfare, and then I did Advanced Warfare. Call of Duty Ghosts. I played that. Yeah, I don't really play the Call of Duties. Tomb Raider. I'm very curious about the Tomb Raider games. I enjoyed both of the Tomb Raider expansions. I remember the first one like pretty well. I don't remember the second one like at all. But what is this? Stranger Than Heaven. What is this? Games look like a dragon. Stranger Than Heaven may look like it's simply using core tenets of blah 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 blah. Okay, I don't even know what this game is, but looks cool. God of War Lufe. Yeah, I'm excited about this. This sounds really interesting. I platinumed both God of War 2018 and God of War Ragnarok, and looks like this is going to be pretty cool. So I am down to clown with that. Marvel's Wolverine, I'm back and forth on, but it does look like a cool game, and Insomniac makes great stuff. So I am curious. It could be really fun. To be honest, I am just so burnt out on Marvel comic book superhero things. I just don't really care anymore, to be honest. It's just something that I don't know. I'm just the more interesting movies and properties and stuff being made are not these Marvel superhero stuff. I think Disney has just slammed it into the ground. Let's see, Rhythm Heaven Groove. Okay, cool. Sounds good. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced that just came out. I think it's been getting relatively decent reviews. I think that's, from what I've seen, it's a better remake, but also some of the stuff that they're doing that's like new and interesting, they didn't really go very far with. And maybe they did that just out of fear of messing up the formula. But I don't know. I enjoyed Black Flag. Also, I think I platinumed Black Flag for PS4. I remember that. So cool that, I don't think I'm going to buy this, but the people are going to really enjoy it. Control Resonant. I just beat Control in the previous game. So I'm playing Claire Obscure now. I just beat Control, and I did the Alan Wake DLC, the AWE, and I did the, what was it called? Foundation DLC. So I got a full blast of Control, and I think I got burned out a little bit on it, to be honest. But I am excited about Control Resonant. I think this comes out in September. Does it say release September 24th? So I need to beat Alan Wake 2 before September 24th. So maybe Alan Wake 2 will be the next game I play. I was thinking about maybe doing mixtape as well, but yeah. Exodus, I've heard cool things about. Blood Message, I don't know what this is. It's a Chinese publisher behind, oh my gosh, I can't. Diablo Immortal, Marvel Rivals. Okay, I mean, cool. Dusk Fade. This reminds me of, oh my gosh. Was it Dark Cloud? Like from way back in the day? So this looks cool. Yeah. Okay, and then a whole bunch of Chivalware, Warhammer, see, The Witcher 3, Songs of the Past. It is, excuse me, it is wild that they are creating another expansion for The Witcher. I mean, this game came out in 2015, like it says here. They had 2 expansions that were very well received, and it's awesome. I may end up buying it to play it. I never did beat. I think it was Iron and Wine, or Blood and Wine. I think Iron and Wine is a band. Blood and Wine. I never did beat that one, but I beat the other one, like Heart of Stone, I think it was called. Blood and Wine. Actually, I have 2. Hold on one second. Funny enough, I actually have the Blood and Wine and Hearts of Stone expansion packs for this game, and it also has the It's got the download code, and it's got 2 Gwent decks for Gwent. Yeah, awesome. Download code should still work. I don't think I used them. Oh, Talos Principle 3. I haven't played any of the Talos Principles, but I've heard good things about them. People seem to really like them, so maybe it's something I should check out. All right, reviews. Okay, cool. Well, we've got... I've heard good things about 007 First Light. I haven't played it. Like I said, I got a lot of games on my backlog, so... Forza Horizon 6, I'm not a big racing game guy. Meaning of the Hollower. I've heard some good things about this. It seems pretty cool. It's getting, an 8.75, so that's pretty good. Mixtape, getting a 9. Yeah, Mixtape is something I definitely want to check out. Yoshi and the Mystery Book, I'm probably not going to do anything with that. I'm actually selling, I've got a Animal Crossing Special Edition Switch that I think I'm going to sell. Okay. I got Bubsy 4D. Who called the Elder Gods? That sounds kind of neat. Oh, Moral Panic Button. How and why video games often become society's favorite scapegoat. Oh, interesting. Definitely going to read about this. I talk about, Night Trap. I talk about this in my classes a little bit. It's really kind of amazing, actually. I consider myself very lucky, very fortunate that I grew up at pretty much the start of the video game industry. I was born in 1981. And so even though, there were arcades and stuff happening in like the 70s, what we consider to be kind of the modern like video game era started really in like the mid 80s with, like the Nintendo. But I did have a ColecoVision, and I played a lot of, Atari games and arcade games and whatnot. And so I remember Night Trap. I didn't play Night Trap. I don't think I've ever played Night Trap, to be honest. I think I've seen it, but I remember when these games came out, and they really created a lot of... I shouldn't say they created a lot of controversy. It created like the typical nonsense controversy that eventually led to the creation of the ESRB. Mortal Kombat, of course, I played a ton of Mortal Kombat. I had that for Super Nintendo. And then the Duke Nukem, yep. What else we got here? Custer's Revenge, Night Trap, Mass Effect, games that have created ripples. Doom, World of Warcraft, 100%. Manhunt, I never played Manhunt, but I know it's pretty viscerally violent. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, I'd say, San Andreas for sure, but I think Grand Theft Auto 3 just in itself, like that started the whole open world. Like everything has to be open world. And it's pretty wild when you look at Grand Theft Auto 3. Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas came out within like a 5-year period of each other, something like that. It's pretty wild considering that Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming out, and the last time we've seen it was 2013, 2015, whenever that was. The Next Panic, Moral Panics are fun, blah, blah, blah. Paradox of Controversy. Mass Effect, I would highly suggest getting the Mass Effect Legacy and playing that game. It's really, really good. And, I say I don't think we're ever going to get a game like Mass Effect again, where it's like 3 large RPGs that have a continual story that feed into each other. But we may end up seeing that with the next batch of Witcher games, Witcher 4, 5, and 6, because they are really focusing on one cohesive story for a trilogy, and also the developer CD Projekt Red, they said that they want to have all 3 games out within like a 5-year period. So if Witcher 4 comes out, let's say next year, doesn't get delayed, or say 2027, 2028, doesn't matter. From that point, they're going to release 2 more titles after that within a 5-year period, and that's pretty ambitious. So we'll see if they can do it. CD Projekt Red, Cyberpunk was a disaster. They had to make up with that, but I definitely think they did. All right, I don't know. Are these? Was this a quiz? Oh man, let's see. Do we have the answers? How do we look up these answers? Oh, okay, there are. All right, let's see if I can get these in my last couple minutes here. I've not. Master Chief has never shown his face in full in the Halo video games, but which entry features the most face as a reward for beating the game on Legendary? Oh man, I'll say 4. Which Halo featured Kinect integration that allowed players to use their voice to reload, throw grenades, and more? I would say that's also 4. Well, no. When did... I'm trying to think which... So the Xbox One would have been the Kinect. I'm going to say... I don't think it's Spartan Assault. It's definitely not Guardians. So it's either A or C. I'm going to go Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. That seems like a kind of shtick that they would put in there. 3. Before it evolved into a first-person shooter, what genre was Halo originally conceived as? Well, my guess would be strategy, since that's what originally Halo was supposed to be a Mac game release, and I think it was maybe supposed to be in the vein of Myth. So I'm going to say strategy. It's definitely not visual novel. Melee action doesn't sound right. I'm going to say strategy. What is Master Chief's first name? Oh, Jesus. I don't know. John? Sure. I have no idea. We'll go C. Halo 2's marketing involved intensive alternate reality gaming in which fans had to solve puzzles to reveal audio logs ahead of the game's release. What was the website home of this ARG? Ooh, man. Oh, man. I want to, for some reason, the ilovebees.com is sticking out to me. Like, I feel like that, it's not Secrets of Halo, I don't think. It would be weird to make it a MySpace account, but who knows, that's something they could do. I don't know. Where is 117? I'm sure 117 has something to do with Halo. I don't know. I'm going to go with this bees one because I feel like I love bees. I have, that's in my brain for some reason. Okay, 6. The director of the memorable Halo 3 Starry Night commercial is also director of which film? Oh, man. I don't know. Director of the memorable Halo 3 Starry Night. I'll say Fight Club. Was it a... Yeah, I don't know who the director was for Starry Night. I don't even recall seeing that. Which non-Halo game has Master Chief himself appeared in? I'm gonna go. I don't think it's Fable 2. I think it's Dead or Alive 4. That would kind of like be a weird thing, or Super Bomberman R. So I don't think it's Killer Instinct. I'll go D. I'll go Bomberman. I don't know. I was just random guess. Okay, so let's look at the answers here. For question 1, the answer was C. Oh, got that right. For question 2, I said it was A, and the answer is A. Sweet, got that right. That was more or less a guess. We'll say an educated guess. 3, I said it was strategy. 3, it was strategy. Sweet. So far, I'm kicking it. First name, I just guessed John. It seemed like a dumb name to have. 4 is C. It's John. Sweet. 100%. Halo's marketing, I went the I Love Bees. So what is that? 5 is B. Sweet. Man, I'm kicking ass here. Director suit, I said Fight Club. So I said Fincher, David Fincher. But so 6 is D. Top Gun Maverick. Oh, okay. So non-Halo games has Chief appeared in. I said Super Bomberman. That was just totally a guess. And the answer is Super Bomberman. Okay. So I got 6 of the 7 right. 2 of them were just straight up guesses, but you know. All right, and that is the end of our Game Informer walkthrough. Let me know if you enjoyed this. I do have another one, a previous one we could look through as well. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. If this is something you find interesting and you like, just let me know, and I can do these as they come up. I kind of had fun walking through this. So, yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Really appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you in the video, and I hope you have a wonderful Thursday. Take care, everybody.